Hey y'all, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Life on the Ave. This is episode 99, and we are here with our esteemed guest today, Mr. Christopher Cobb and Mr. Luca Pompeii, both of Sally's Lacrosse fame. Maybe we'll find out if you guys are notorious for anything else as well too during this. But yeah, fellas, thanks so much for coming on, guys.
Of course, thanks for having us.
Of course, dude. Of course. So brief background. This is episode 99, so we've been doing this for about 3 years. You guys were just asking me. So our first, 25 or so were very rough. We had to hit the wall a ton, dude. We had to hit the wall a ton. But now we got this thing into a well-oiled machine. So hopping into it, I'm going to read your guys' bios here a little bit, courtesy of ChatGPT. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking some ChatGPT as well too. But Chris Cobb, standout midfielder for Sally's nationally ranked lacrosse team, known for his speed, strength, and playmaking ability. Let's see those guns, dude. You got muscles?
Sometimes. I've been 5'7", can keep up
Been in the gym a little bit.
Yeah, Chris is a force on both ends of the field. A class of 2026 athlete with elite potential. He's already turning heads in the lacrosse world with his drive, discipline, and leadership. Off the field, Chris is just as dedicated, focused, humble, and ready to take his game to the next level. Doesn't mention in here, but we do love singing karaoke as well too. Yeah. We'll touch on that here. And then we got Mr. Luca Pompeii. Luca Pompeii, one of the top lacrosse players in the state of Delaware and the 2025 Delaware Boys Lacrosse Player of the Year. Shout out our boy Luca. Congratulations, sir. Luca, a dominant offensive player and key leader for Slasianum. Luca helped lead his team to another standout season and earned all-state first-team honors. With a commitment to play at the next level at the University of Maryland and a relentless work ethic, Luca represents the future of the sport both locally and nationally. So, fellas, thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so hopping into it. So I first met Chris Cobb quite some time ago, probably like 8 to 10 years ago. I've been dating my wife, Mary Kate, for like 12 years now. And she always talked about this lady, KKC. And I was like, who's KKC? And then we went to your house one day and I was like, whoa, this is a lot of animal heads on the wall. I was all for it. And then she talked about, Meg. I obviously met your sister, Meg, used to work out with her. But my wife was your babysitter back in the day, dude.
Yeah. Right when I was, I might have been like 5, 6. And I remember like Megan would like go off and have practice. My parents would like have like work and stuff. My mom like worked overseas a lot. And my dad was, just because he's a lawyer in Wilmington, just was really busy with work. And so Mary Kate would come over all the time. And Mary Kate's sister too. Like just awesome family. So I just had some great memories.
Love that. Yeah. She talks all the time about going to Wilmington Country Club, just chilling at the pool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was more of like a sunshirt guy back in the day. Still am. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you, SPF 50 or what? Lucas over here putting on tanning oil.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Coconut oil.
Naturally tan, Can't complain.
I love that. Well, cool. Well, super excited to have you guys in. It feels like just yesterday I was in like your guys' seat, 18, just finished up, high school, going to play college lacrosse, going to do a post-grad year here. So I went through some similar stuff with that. I wanted to kind of turn the floor to you guys and talk about this most recent 2025 season. So how was it there, fellas?
It was a crazy experience. Through the coaches, the school, just how we pursued the season and just like preparing for it. I mean, it was the craziest experience. Just senior year was the most fun we've ever had. Like I just can't complain. I can't say enough about it.
I think the lead up to the season too was like really, really big. Like Luca and I were working together in the winter a lot, like probably 2 to 3 nights a week. Just grinding, and then come season time, one of our like starting attackmen like broke his ankle, and I moved up to attack, and Luca was in our coach's ear like all season trying to get me on, and got my chance, and Luca and I were like could not have had a better time out there. I mean, every time that like I was off, he was on. Every time he was off, I was on. Like it was like peanut butter and jelly. Like nothing felt better than that.
Yeah.
So.
I love that. And how long have you guys like known each other? So brief background on you, sir. So Tower Hill there for a little while.
Yeah. So
right. We all find our way.
Yeah. Megan. So my sister, she was at Ursuline, where she met Mary Kate, and then Transferred sophomore year into Tower Hill, and my parents, because I was in kindergarten at the time, put me in Tower Hill. And then I spent 13 years there. Loved every second of it. Still good friends with a lot of people that go there. But academically, just like what didn't really make sense for me, and especially when I was applying to college, and I just wanted a more like competitive lacrosse environment. A lot of the guys on my club team went to Sally's, talked about it all the time, and I was friends with Luca, so I transferred in, and once again, like, had a great time. But where I met Luca, though, that was actually, we started playing wings together, won our first Wilmington Wings first ever CCLA championship.
What, like 8 years old, or like how old is this?
About
like,
middle school, right?
Rick Cobb's like on the field screaming at a bunch of 8-year-olds, like, let's go, like, guys, get your stuff on, like, yelling things that 8-year-olds should just not hear, like. But I mean, it was, once again, great experience, and he played for 302 at the time, but he actually didn't play club in the summer, and my dad was like, all right, we got to get him together. Got him on Brotherly Love. And then he started grinding from there.
His family started chirping in my ear about getting on like a club team. So, I mean, all year round lacrosse. And that was probably like the biggest step to like pursuing lacrosse. I played football, a couple pee-wee sports here and there. But like
two-hand touch.
Yeah, two-hand touch. So we'll keep it at that. But
you actually played two-hand touch?
Yeah, like flag football, all that. I mean, I was a little kid, so I didn't know what I wanted to do, but like they started chirping in my ear about like getting out, keep practicing and stuff, and we just took it from there and started playing on Chris's club team, and that's where we really started like bond as friends and like continue to grow our relationship. And then he came over to Sally's 2 years ago, right? Yep, and we started hitting it off there and like started really like bonding together as like Salesian gents and brothers, which is a good time, and we just kept moving from there, and now we're here.
Yeah, I love that. And like one thing that I like really love about lacrosse, like how often do you guys shoot together?
We were out this morning, 6
a.m. Yeah,
nice. Where at?
Chase Fieldhouse.
Hell yeah, that's dope. How dope is that spot down there now?
Oh, it's really, really nice. I mean, we can walk on anytime. We occasionally have a couple circumstances where there's people that wander up, and we have to be like, okay, guys. But I mean, otherwise,
it's a
down
there sometimes.
Yeah, like seriously,
especially in the mornings.
Seriously, but yeah,
they're just amazed. They're like, wow, just checking you guys out. And they're like, how can I steal some of these balls? How can I get out here and get me one of these sticks? Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, that's Wilmington for you. So,
where's your phone at, brother? Can I see your phone? I don't know, man.
Too funny. Yeah, I'll send a message to Rob Buccini to increase security down there at 6:30. Yeah, that's sweet. But yeah, I think back to like two of so I went to the Haggard School, if you didn't know.
Yes, sir.
But like two of our starting attackmen my year, Carl Walrath and Hup Hupfelt, like righty at X, and then a lefty attackman, like they just like knew where each other were, and they were just like best friends off the field, and like they didn't even have to talk out there. They could just like look at each other, and it's because they literally shot together every single morning for since they were in 8th grade together, and like that bond is just like so special out there. So yeah, super cool to see that going on there. So you guys kind of break the mold here. Let me just double check, Mr. Luca, you're from Delaware?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So my chirp about Delaware high school sports, I chirp all Delaware high school sports, but is that all of Delaware's best athletes are from Pennsilvania. But I'm kind of like the times changing here a little bit.
We definitely changed that this year for the lacrosse standpoint, right? I mean, we got a bunch of kids on Sally's that are from Pennsylvania, but they're coming for the academics, obviously. Sally's is like a great school. We all have great experience there. It's the best time of my life being there. And I mean, unfortunately, we do get a lot of PA kids. It draws a lot of attention, but that's just what happens.
Yeah, I seriously considered it after 8th grade. I had like a handful of decisions to make, and I broke my mom's heart when I wasn't going to go to another Catholic school. She was like, Bonner, O'Hara, Episcopal, Malvern, Sally's. I was like, nah, I'm going to Haverford. But yeah, it is just proximity to the state line. I definitely understand it. But yeah, we had Troy on. And like right around like my year, I played with a lot of Sally's studs back in the day. So like Dylan Walker, Ryan Kilpatrick. So like those guys sort of deal. And I just like to rip on it, but I've definitely converted over. I'm Mr. 302 now. So I got rid of my 610 number. So, you know, I'm Mr. 302 now.
Good.
Yeah, so kudos to you guys. So you guys both started playing at a young age. And it sounds like we have some fond memories of Rick Cobb.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, we could talk a lot.
What's like the rivalry, Rick? Like Wilmington Wings. Like who'd you guys play like growing up and everything?
Westchester. So actually, back in the day,
you guys were playing like Malvern kids out there.
And
stuff.
Malvern, Haverford, like all the Interact kids, we would be like battling with like throughout middle school and like CCLA, all that stuff. It was crazy.
Like the guy was just screaming and screaming. Well, to be fair though, like he cared about it before even like I was in the program. Like he'd been coaching for 2015, like 15 probably years before I was, and
he's probably so jacked up to be coaching boys and not girls. Love Meg, but
but he it like all started when he lost the championship against Mike Sowers when he was really, really little. He was coaching against Mike Sowers' dad, and he just like he still talks about it to this day. He was like, still remember when Mike Sowers' dad was yelling on the sideline at me to back off the field, and I was like, dude, this is a U7 game. Like so
it's that competitiveness. I remember
go ahead.
I remember those practices would get real gritty over like the Tower Hill grass fields. Like it'd be like downpouring and you got Rick Cobb like, come on, do better than that, just like screaming at us. Meanwhile, we're like 10 years old. We're like, what's going on? Like my head's spinning, but this guy's like the most dedicated guy you'll ever.
I mean, there were multiple times where he was gonna like, I thought he was gonna get into fights with parents about like kids playing.
Ooh, talk about a story, but I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna keep that one.
Yeah, and it's so funny because like Rick, obviously he's a big timer sort of deal, and like sometimes like I can just see just like from afar like his passion was probably like boys lacrosse, hunting, being an attorney. Like it was just like he had to be just like on you guys.
There's levels to it.
So that's awesome. So second question here, like who has had like your biggest impact just in terms of like development? Like was it an assistant coach at Sally's sort of deal? Like somebody on your guys' club team, you know, coach wise, like
I mean, there's a lot of names we could throw out there.
Feel free. We love tossing shout outs here.
I want to start at Slazy Adams head coach, Coach Healy. I'm sure you've heard a lot about Coach Healy. He's the man. Like he will do anything for you. He will die on that field with you. Just his work ethic, him showing up to practice. Meanwhile, the guy lives in Dover.
Which I think is crazy.
Dover. And he drives up every single morning whenever we have to practice, whenever we're doing like this or that. He's the most dedicated guy. He's never missed a practice in like 20 years. Never missed a practice. So it's just crazy. He's the best. He treats his guys really nice, and Chris can talk a little bit more about
after you
him.
win the state championship and you see him at the beach.
Yeah.
Fired up.
Yeah.
In the good ways, which is good.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
But are there any like I guess what I'm trying to like figure out, so like our seasons would like finish up, you know, in college in like April, May, and like we would all like come back to Haverford and like show up for like a practice. Like any like older alumni that you guys went against, like basically what I'm trying to say is you guys are like such a powerhouse, and Haverford is like a powerhouse as well too. That like the best way I heard it explained was like the guys who are 1 through 10, you know, are your 1 through 10 guys. The guys who are, you know, 11 through 20 all think that they're 1 through 10. So like sometimes, you know, you're going against dudes. So like what was it like going against like a Chase Salucci in practice?
Yeah. Chase is one of my like really good friends, and he on the field, I mean, as soon as he steps off the field, funny, goofy guy, like great kid. But as soon as he steps on the field, like it's all business. Like he puts that helmet on and it's just like another mode. I mean, the footwork, the dedication, the drive that he has to like win and just go to the next level, like just it's like he wants it more than you. And so like every time like you're going in a 1v1 like against him, like there was always like some like intimidation, especially last year. Like that's when I was like first at Sally's, and like the guys would like talk trash, like, but I mean he really knew what he was doing. And then Lucas Vahey also, I would say, was one of the harder, because he was a short 60 midi, but he was just so athletic and big, and like that guy, like he loved like, I mean, he just loved getting aggressive. Like in the most simple way to like put it, like he loved just like putting kids on their butt and just like talking like trash on them and then just staring them down. Like that was a bad dude. Like there were so many people like that, especially last year, where like that's how our offense this year got to where we got, because they would either come back and help us practice, or last year like practice like and just like push us to be the best versions of ourselves possible.
Yeah.
And
I love that.
I mean, we got a lot of alumni that come back before the playoffs and like throughout the playoffs, because the college athletes, they're all coming back. So they come back and actually help us prepare for those bigger games in the playoffs. And I mean, it makes a difference. We got like our scout team. It's insane. Like we got like D1 guys like coaching us,
like grabbing a pole.
They're helping us out. They're figuring our stuff out, and like we get like a great look before like a state championship and stuff like that. I mean, you can't ask for anything else.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna come back for sure. I know Chris will be back when they're in the playoffs next year, because you know they're gonna be in the playoffs. And we can't wait to just come back and help. I mean, just give back. It's the best thing we could do for what they've done for us.
Love it. And you guys like both kind of mentioned it. So you went all the way through, went ninth grade?
I transferred in my sophomore year.
Okay, cool.
I used to go to Sanford School.
Okay, nice.
In Hockessin.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, word. So you guys are both like transfers in. So that's interesting. I didn't know that. But like I can just see, and maybe I didn't see it at like, 14. But like it is just like such a brotherhood over there. Like you got it on there.
Tattoo. So they have this like religious retreat for Salesianum called Encounter, and you have to you can either sign up for it and do it, or you can also lead it, but you have to like go on it once. And I went on it. I had such an insane experience. And then if you lead it, you have to like write a speech, and they give you a Bible passage to write your speech on. And I like wrote my speech. I was like the leader of like the retreat. So there's like different positions that they assign you. Led the retreat. Could not have like that was the best experience I've ever had at Salesian. I'm so good that I literally got the Bible verse tattoo.
Well, you got it memorized?
Yeah, it's the story of the prodigal son. I could explain the whole story, but it's a pretty long one. But no, it's great. I mean, gosh, like after graduation, after winning the state championship, like it's just so surreal. Like the fact that 2 years at Sally's, I felt more connected and had brothers compared to like 13 years at another school was just completely unbelievable. Like I still on the weekends hang out. I hang out with Ryan Metz and Chase Salucci, who graduated last year, every other day. I was with Luca this morning. Like I'm always with my friends. Like, and it's more than friends. We're brothers.
Like, I love that. Sick. I love that. And if one of you guys wanders off the prodigal son and he returns, what do we do?
Celebrate.
Yeah, you slay the fattest calf out there, right?
Yeah. There you go.
I know it. Yeah, take my finest ring. Here you go.
There you go.
Love it. That's awesome. Yeah, appreciate you sharing that. So yeah, at Sally's, I believe you guys were state championship number 200.
Yep.
200. And at the time, I was at a Sally's wedding with a bunch of Sally's guys.
Oh, really?
I was at David Barone's wedding. So he married Kennedy Wong.
Oh, yeah.
And my boy Ronan Hags. Hags showed up halfway through, and we were Snapchatting you. And I was like, man, what I would give to be in Chris Cobb's basement tonight.
Stories go on and on, brother. On and on.
I love that. Yeah, we'll save that for off camera. But like a big game, like big high pressure moment like that. Like, how do you guys get up? Like how do you guys approach a state championship game like that?
I feel like it's all preparation. We do so much to just prepare for like those big games, and honestly, like our coaches put us in situations where when we do see them on the field, we're not stressed out of like what's going to happen, because we already know, we've already seen it before. Like we've done it in practice. We played fast in practice. We've done this drill. We've done that simulation in the game. Like it's all prepared and structured to the point where when we're on the field, we just play. We're not worried about this or that. We're just playing.
I don't mean to sound cocky when I say this, but I knew we were going to win the whole time, even before the game. Like you got to want it so bad that you have to like manifest it. Like we're going to win. We're going to win. Every time we made a play, Every time we went up, I would turn and I'd say we're going to win. And then Luca, I remember we were down by like 4.
Yeah, 4 goals at half.
In the half. And I put my head down. Yeah, and Luca turns to me and he goes, "Bro, smile," while we're like on the field right before the face-off.
Yeah.
And he was like, "We're going to be fine." And I remember after my ride, I was like, "We're not going to win. I mean, we're not going to lose. We're not going to lose." And you just like, we just wanted it so bad. Like,
yeah.
I've never wanted anything more in my life. I was like, I'm ready. I will die for this.
There was like no doubt in my mind throughout that whole state championship. I know we were down by 4 goals, but like just like being there and like being there right now, like I would do anything to replay that game.
Yes.
It was so fun. Like I can't imagine like losing that game. It wasn't a possibility in both of our heads, and we spread that out throughout the whole team. Like, we're not losing this. Like, we're down by 4 goals, but like nobody was worried because we've done that before. We've been down, but we've came back in the past. And like last season, our first game, we were down by like a couple goals against this really good Ohio team, and then we came back and finished the job.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've seen situations where we've played Cape a bunch of times, but the chips always fall our way when we're grinding out there.
Nice. I love that. And like, I would definitely say, shout out to Kate, giving you guys a game. I watched you guys play one time this year. I showed up right after halftime against Cape, and it was like 5-4. And I was like, snap, this is a game. And then this guy just goes
turns it off.
And my boy Cole was like, who is that kid? I was like, he's really good, whoever he is. Yeah, he's really good. But just dealing with some adversity there. So, like having a rain delay in a state championship game, what is that like? Like, you guys are just so hyped, and then, lack of a better term, it's just the biggest blue balls out there.
Yeah. I mean, you want to?
Yeah, that was awful. I mean, I just remember we're sitting inside, and I got like my hair slicked back for the game. I got like eye black on. I'm just like locked in, focused, and all of a sudden we're like, "Yo, rain delay!" And I just look outside and just dumping rain, pouring rain, and we're all thinking like, what if like the game gets delayed to tomorrow? What if it gets pushed? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like a couple of my friends were like thinking like, all right, like we can't go down to the beach because like obviously like after the game you go down to the beach and stuff. So we're like, we gotta like stay home, and then like, so all these things are running through your mind. You're like, I'm so pumped up. You got all this adrenaline in your body, and the best thing that like you could possibly do is just sit and like relax. Like, I just remember I went on my phone. I wasn't listening to music. I turned my music off. I just started like literally scrolling reels. It was like, I got to calm down or else my body's going to crash, because by the time we get out there, like my adrenaline's going to go and I'm just going to fall out of energy. But
I think he put it the best. Like, you didn't want to be too overhyped. And we heard like the delay was like happening. So I was just telling all the kids like, stop, like sit down. Don't stand up, stop stretching. Like, we're going to stretch later, but like don't overcompensate like your body, or you're gonna crash. Like, I know some guys actually.
It's a hot day in May. It's like 85 degrees out. It's humid.
And guys
are in the middle of nowhere, Delaware.
Guys are taking like caffeine drinks, right? And like,
that was the worst.
You can like crash off of those, right? So you got to like time that up perfectly. You got guys that got like rituals. Like, I know we got like a Duke goalie on our team.
Yeah.
He like pops a caffeine drink before every game, like at least like 15 minutes before we go out. And he's popping he's like, what? We got a rain delay for an hour? And he's like, bro, I need another one. And he get another one. So next thing you know, like, he's like popping a couple before the game, and he's getting wired up, but he's like too wired up. I'm like, dude, you gotta chill. Like, we gotta chill. We gotta like wait a little bit and then get hyped up later. So it's just a mix of like chilling out and then bringing it back up when it comes back on.
Yeah, I love that. And how does having a guy, correct me if I'm wrong, but Chris Haggerty talked to you guys pregame? Yeah. So Hags has come in here. He's doing a 3-part series. He's done part 1 with us so far, but I've had a handful of my own personal one-on-one Hagses. So what's that like? Just that dude he's in my favorites on my phone right after my family. If anything goes wrong, my family doesn't answer. Chris Haggerty's the next phone call. So.
There's a couple words to describe him, but like biggest thing is like brotherhood, like having your boys back, right? Something goes wrong, you lean on your brother, right?
Yep.
And that's the biggest thing that he tried to like have us exemplify like the whole season. Like, lean on your brother. If something goes wrong, there's someone next to you that can hold you up. So like, your brother's he's not heavy. He's my brother. He's not heavy. He's my brother. So like that's something we've always like tried to like talk about. And
We got shirts of it, too.
Yeah, we got shirts for the
nice.
state chip.
Yeah, I was going to wear mine.
He's not
think it's
heavy.
in
He's my brother. So, like, that was just sick. And he always just helped us, like, be brothers and lean on your brother if something goes wrong.
I mean, he gave some crazy pregame speeches, too. Like, I think some of my, like the best memories that I've had pregame are Mr. Haggerty doing the haka with us.
Oh, nice.
So, like, before the game, he would get the whole team to, like, get in a huddle and, like, put your arms around each other, and you do the haka, so like bo to lele, and then you would do it like 4 times, and each time it would get louder and louder and louder. And the last one, you're literally like the whole team is screaming at the top of their lungs, and then right when it finishes, he just says quiet, and then he goes, "You feel that?" And then he's like, "Take that out on the field right now." And like, you can feel the energy like in the room.
Head off.
I could ask Hags to do a haka.
I'm getting like goosebumps right now thinking about it.
Yeah, he made me read a book, The All Blacks. So, The All Blacks. Just transitioning into that, you guys obviously both seem like leaders of it. Like, how does that feel? It's a distinguished honor. I remember at Hadford, like our like best lacrosse player, the guy who like most exemplified Hadford lacrosse, got to wear like a special jacket. It's like a pattern, like a green and yellow jacket. So like how does that like leadership, role? How did you guys embrace it?
Just try to do things that you would want other people to do to you, right? Like treat people how you want them to treat you, and like just be a leader out there and lead by example, but also help people and put them in places that they need to be before the game. Like if somebody's working on something and they need a little help, like go out and help him, show them how to do it so they understand it. And Chris has definitely a couple other points, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say that for me, I just remember growing up at Tower Hill, I hated when older kids would boss me around. Like I would feel that I would really never listen to them or respect them, just because, especially if they were like not as, I mean, I'll just say it right now, like if they weren't as good as me, like at Tower Hill.
You can't walk the walk.
Yeah, exactly. You can't talk the talk. And so what I tried to do this year was kind of be friends with all the underclassmen and keep a level of mutual respect between us. Whereas if I'm going to say something to them, like they're going to listen to me, but I'm not going to like yell at them and be like, shut up. Like you guys need to like stop talking. Like it would just try to be like more of a friendly, like mutual, like, hey, I'm trying to make you better. I'm trying to do this for you. And I know that you can do it. So just come with me and I'll lead you to where you want to go.
Transitioning here a little bit. So I'm curious. So post-grad year?
Yeah, post-grad year, Salisbury School.
Nice.
Connecticut.
Yeah. What's that whole process been like?
Oh, it's definitely been a lot. I applied to 3 schools: IMG Academy, Taft School, and Salisbury. And to be honest, Taft was my number 1. I didn't get in, and then IMG just academically didn't really make sense. But after my visit on Salisbury, the coach was just beyond welcoming, and I already played a tournament with these guys this summer. I cannot wait for the experience. It's an all boys school, so kind of like Sally's, another whole Brotherhood thing. So it's gonna be a definitely grind. Boarding school in kind of western foresty Connecticut, but super excited, and it's helped with my recruiting like a lot. So.
Nice. So. Yeah. I had a couple kids that I play with, the Bailey brothers. They took like a hiatus from Hadford one year, went up to Salisbury actually, really? And played with, I don't know this guy, but I just like love him. Been following him on Instagram. Met him a couple times. Mikey Morris.
Oh yeah.
Mikey Morris was sick, dude. He was lefty attackman, and then went to Hopkins, and then he dipped out and went to U Tampa, which is Broome Street South, I think.
Yeah, literally.
Broome Street South. Yeah. Huge pipeline. Shout out my guy Dom Ratora down there. So, Dom's my boy. So, but yeah, dude. So I'm definitely excited for you. There's no rush like out into the real world. The real world's going to change in the next 4 to 5 years. Yeah, there's no rush to get a job. And Connecticut's not a bad place to be, dude. So I'm excited for you up there.
Thanks, man.
Love it. What is Salisbury's mascot? What is it?
They're like the Crimson Knights.
Knights.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's interesting, but it's definitely. Oh, they also have this saying called Serum. Yet to learn what it means, but there's a ton of social media coverage on it. I'll figure it out. I'll get back.
Love that. And then you, Mr. Luca. So, like, what is it like, getting recruited? It's been 12 years since I've been recruited. I've watched, a lot of changes, go in. I was an anomaly. I didn't start playing until my freshman year. And, right after I committed, literally like the next summer, 8th grader Forey Smith committed. And I was like, dude, you haven't even had a high school class yet. Like, you're going to Hopkins? Like, what the heck is going on? So
it's crazy.
Like, what's like the recruiting process been like over the past, couple of years?
So yeah, like you said, it changed a lot throughout like my high school career, Sanford, and moving to Sally's. There was a huge jump of like the recruiting scene.
Yeah.
And being on like a high level club team with Chris, Brotherly Love did a good job of just like putting us out there against good club teams to get recruited. So the summer, moving into your junior year, is the craziest time of your life as a lacrosse player.
What is it, like September 1 or September 30th?
September 1st is the day that the recruiting opens at midnight. Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, you play all summer, you play in front of hundreds of coaches, and they just analyze you throughout the whole summer. And then come September 1st, that's where they call you, text you, and then that's when recruiting officially opens.
Yeah.
So then you go from there. Like, some people get calls, some people don't, and it could be crazy. It could be not. You could be taking 12 calls, you could be taking 0 calls. It all depends on the player, how you put yourself out there throughout that summer, and what the coaches think of you.
Love that. What was it like for you? So did you get a midnight call or what?
I got scheduled calls. So I got a lot of text messages moving forward, and then I scheduled calls the next morning. So I think I had around like 15 calls the next day throughout the next 2 days.
Yeah, jeez, it's not even recruited yet over here.
But yeah, it was a crazy time. Just getting on a call, like learning.
And who's calling you? Is Tillman calling you? Like,
Tillman called me, yeah.
Sick.
So I was on the phone for him for about like an hour.
Nice.
Just learning the system, learning everything, just getting to meet everyone, see what they have to offer, and then you take from there. You get on your visits if you're interested in that school. You go on visits.
Yeah.
You learn about the school. You figure out if it's for you, if it's for not, and then you go from there. If you want to pursue the school, you pursue.
And you're
the
like
school.
College Park. This is it.
Yeah, I mean,
go Terps.
It was a great experience down there when I visited. I stayed overnight. It was in September, and they showed a lot of interest in me, and they believed in me.
Nice.
Gave me a great plan, and I was like, this is sick. I can't wait to be here. I want to be here.
I love it. And University of Maryland lacrosse program is phenomenal. Like, Tillman's made, I think every single class has gone to like a Final Four, so they haven't missed. Fun fact, I actually had lunch with Coach Tillman like 12 years ago, 11 years ago. Yeah, I had lunch with Coach Tillman.
Wow.
At Haverford, we used to do, I don't even know if they like do it anymore, but we did this thing called the Brine Shootout, which was down at UMBC.
Yeah.
So I was already in college playing, and thought I wanted to get into like college coaching, yada yada yada. So I like ran the box for Haverford, and our assistants like ran the team, and we had lunch with Coach Tills. Super nice guy.
Yeah, great.
Super nice guy. My best friend refs D1 right now, so shout out my guy Dan Belk. He loves Tillman because Tillman's always like, hey, can you look at this iPad over here? Can you look at this iPad?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Tillman loves to break out the iPad on the sideline. So my boy Dan, he's always like, oh yeah, I got Maryland. Tillman's going to be on me for it. But dude, yeah, that's amazing. So how's it feel like stepping into a program like that? I have a few UMD connections. One of my college coaches, Mike Phipps.
Yeah.
So Phipps was the man. So he was a phenomenal attackman. I like to say I'm boys with Rambo. I have an Instagram picture with Rambo from back in the day.
Nice.
So yeah, Rambo's my guy. And then I'm sure you guys might have ran into Goran Murray.
Tattle coach, old Tattle coach.
Yep. Yeah. So Goran and I were same class at Haverford, good friends. And Goran had a phenomenal experience down there, so he always spoke highly of Tillman.
Yeah.
But like, what are you looking most forward to? I guess.
Honestly, just being with the guys, figuring everything out, competing with everyone, and just being there, just seeing how it is. I've heard great things, and I know like the Brotherhood is kind of like what they take from like Sally's, and that's kind of what I was looking for. Like, I know everyone's super tight on that team. Mm-hmm. From what I've heard, like everyone's a brother. You can lean on him, and all that stuff that Sally's embodies is at College Park, and that's what I love. And Tillman specifically, with him, he's like a father figure. Like he takes care of his guys. That's my biggest thing is like, I don't want to worry about like not having a coach who doesn't care. He's the man that cares and cares about your bodies, cares about what you're doing, cares about where you are. That is the type of person I was looking for, and he stole the show with that.
Nice. Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing, and he's like firmly, entrenched in there where I don't think he's going anywhere. It's the creme de la creme, job in college lacrosse. Fellas, do we have any like long-term lacrosse dreams? I'm curious of this. Like, do we think about playing in the PLL? Like, do you guys think about playing professionally? Sort of deal. Sally, how do you guys play professionally? You got a goalie from back in the day. I'm blanking on his name. Maybe Mark Manos was his name. Sort of deal. Drexel guy.
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Yeah. Halford, we got a handful of guys. Who have played professionally. Shout out TJ Malone, Granite Ment, still killing it out there right now. But nice. Like what do you guys think of the game, like, and how the game is growing?
I love it. Always love lacrosse, but like the professionals, seeing like how that is like being chased now. I heard ESPN just renewed another 5-year contract. So I'm sure that's going to bring a lot more news to the sport, and the sport's growing. Lacrosse started small, and now just seeing it at a professional level, playing by pros and all this stuff, and just like all the techniques all these pros use now, it's insane. And I would love to be a part of it. I know a lot of guys are using that as a job, like Michael Sowers, a guy that
train with him.
We train with
Monday and Wednesday.
He gives back to the high school kids, and he's the best. He's the man, and he loves the sport, and he'll do anything to make somebody better. Like me and Chris, all off season, he was working with us in the mornings before school. Like, you don't get that anywhere. I mean, for him, he loves it, and I would love to play professional lacrosse, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been doing so Mike works at BPG, and he pops on a call that I'm on weekly, sometimes with the big dog himself, Rob Buccini. So I am going to give Rob some feedback on his security down there, make sure my boys are safe. I love just like just the natural brotherhood that like lacrosse has, and just how small of a world it is. Mike dates like a Garnet Valley girl, sort of deal, that like my mom coaches high school cheerleading in Garnet Valley, like she like knows the family, yada yada yada. But like just being able to hop on the call. I remember like the last time I talked to Mike, he got traded and from like Rochester to like the Philly Wings for like the third round pick. I was like, dude, you only got a third rounder. He's like, dude, they throw in a washing machine too. And like he was just like funny about it, right? So but I love that connection, and I love just seeing how big Wilmington is blowing up, and like what Rob is doing, on the Chester waterfront with the Union Stadium, what we're doing down here at the Chase Fieldhouse. So are you guys coaching right now? Are you guys helping out any teams?
Season
kind of finish up right now?
I'm coaching for Brotherly Love Apollo 2027.
Sweet. Shout out Apollo 2027.
Yeah, shout out the boys. They've been grinding all summer.
Who else is on your staff with you?
Jay Mata.
Nice.
And a couple other like college guys. So they're helping us out. We've been figuring it out and just grinding all summer.
Love it.
Working towards.
Who are the other college guys? Just curious.
Louis. I forget his last name, but he's a Delaware guy.
Okay. And another Louis Atkinson? Big guy?
Yeah, big guy.
Oh, yeah, that's the defense.
And then Fowler. So we've been working. He's a Sally's grad too. He played at Lehigh.
Salucci coaches too.
Salucci's around.
Coaches with,
Salucci's around. Nuri's around. All these guys are around, like giving back to the program and obviously getting paid. But
I love seeing these kids like hustle their camps and stuff down there. Everything as well too. Yeah, PRC.
Shout out Rowan Nuri.
Yeah, shout out Rowan Nuri. Shout out my guy Sam Morin. You guys know Sam Morin?
Oh, wait, no, man, I think
we got a clip that I'll send it to Sam. Be like, they don't know you, bro. They don't know you.
Oh, man.
Towson Longpole, number 44.
Oh, yeah. That's where I was.
Yeah, so Sam's a Garnet Valley kid, and we run a summer team, which I believe, Luca, you just got added to a random group me the other day.
I did. Yep.
Yeah, so we're in a group chat together.
Oh, you're in that group chat too? Saw there's like 150 guys in it.
Yeah, so that's my team. So I've been running that team. I've taken a big step back this year in terms of like player recruiting because I'm old and I don't know anybody.
Serious?
Yeah, so
I didn't even know that.
But yeah. We have our trophy down there and everything. So I've been playing in that summer league since I graduated high school in 2011. I've been running a team since 2014.
Sweet.
So I was cracking up when you got added to that this week. So
playing tonight?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'll
I
bring
heard
the
like
stuff.
20, there's 150 guys in the group, only like 18 guys show up to the game.
It's
so
nuts.
Just wait
It's
till
nuts.
the championship, everyone pops out.
Pretty
That's what
much,
I heard.
yeah. That's kind of what happens. The league used to be phenomenal. COVID kind of killed it. But we're doing our best to keep it rolling.
You got guys rolling in.
Yeah, for sure. And so, I'm just pumped up to see you guys and those guys doing their thing down here, and just growing the game. And the game is phenomenal these days. So I did the Lord's work. I helped out with Delaware Military Academy this year. So,
wow.
Oh yeah, no, I heard this. I think my sister told me about that.
Yeah. So I was helping out like one day a week. My good friend Ty Morrell is the head coach down there. And just like playing like just these random teams that we were playing, like Wilmington Charter had a couple dudes who were like balling out. And I was like, snap, dude! Like Charter's got players.
Shout out
like,
Charter.
I went up to Friends School, and like Friends School had some guys. My
Pretty solid.
guy who I used to coach with, Frank Kerwood, he's the head coach up there. And got to see some kids that I coached back in the day at St. Ed's. So Stone Davis, I walked up there, I was like, Stone,
really?
what's up,
Oh,
brother?
yeah. Totally.
Been a minute, but
Yeah, it's
I
good
love
stuff.
that. Anything else you guys want to chat lacrosse wise, life wise?
We hit all the numbers, I think.
Hit all the numbers.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. One crazy question before we hop into how we finish these things up. So, ChatGPT, like, what is going on with it? Right. I'm just like so curious to get, and you guys are 18.
Yeah.
So like an 18-year-old's perspective on like ChatGPT and just AI technology. Like you guys are getting ready to go into college. You just came out of high school, so
I think it's terrifying, but I mean, I think you just invest now because obviously from here it's only going to get bigger. And I mean, they're already making like you can literally talk to it now, like there's a voice model. I mean, I use it to like if I need to like solve a problem, if I need to like talk about like a social problem I'm having, like I will literally like talk to it and like ask like, hey, like what should I do in this situation? Like it gives great advice.
Mary
Like,
Kate's done like legitimate therapy sessions like on there.
It's creepy.
I'm just saying I've done that. No. Like, and it works really, really well. Like, but no, I mean, it's really useful for things other than schoolwork as well. But yeah, no, invest because it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And I'm not going to lie, one day there'll probably be robots sitting in these seats using their AI technology. So,
Oh, really? It's a hard take.
what do you think?
I like ChatGPT for school. I mean,
For school? Dude, you
Not-
just like air it out, I guess.
not for
Like,
like
what do your teachers say? Like you guys,
but it's
we
not
got
for
the
test. We're not
diploma, so,
using
like,
it. Obviously, we're not using it for tests. But like, if I have a problem I don't understand, I'm hitting ChatGPT up.
like ChatGPT,
I'm figuring it out.
humanize. Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I don't even know how to work all that humanizer stuff. You can actually nowadays ChatGPT.
Yeah, what is
stuff.
humanizer? That's a
And
new
then
term.
It's my best friend.
It's like another like app, I think. Right? You can like change the ChatGPT up to like.
Copy and paste from ChatGPT, put it in the humanizer, goes through a ChatGPT AI detector, and it won't get detected. So,
See,
Really?
yep, it's
I didn't say it.
things are getting crazy.
I don't know.
So,
Yeah, I mean,
You guys, you're not going to get in trouble for
No,
this.
yeah, no,
that's why I'm just airing
If
it
you're
out.
gonna get in trouble
it
for
out.
anything, it's our goalie boy popping cat before the state title. But no, that's going on past. Because it's just crazy. We use it like every single day, and I was like against it for a while, but like the last like week or so, I've been leaning into it and just using it like as my search engine.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys have grown up with phones in your hand. I'm trying to like put my phone down, sort of deal.
Yeah.
But like I'm genuinely just curious to get a fresh 18-year-old perspective.
it's cool. I like
Yeah,
it.
no, I mean it's
Love
also
it.
just like a great like
a good
looking
resource.
up answers and stuff. Yeah, like if I'm writing a research paper, like especially when I'll use this in college, I'll use it because it's really helpful like finding sources because you can do like deep research stuff and it'll literally scan the web for sources that I can pull like information out of the sources myself. But I mean I think a lot of people use it as their own work when they can just use it as like a guide. And the guide you can not only like not get in trouble for using it as a guide, it just like helps you as a student. So
100%. Because it's like scary here. Like we had a guy come in, we're working on a listing, and like we did our like whole presentation sort of deal, and then he just like turned around his phone and was like, yeah, I just typed in my property address, do an analysis of it, and it kicked out like our whole entire thing. And I was like, whoa.
yeah, that's insane.
So that's when my eyes were open literally like a month ago, just sitting at that table. I was like, holy smokes. So, yeah. You guys got any idea what you want to do in life or what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd like to do like private equity, investment banking.
Hell yeah, brother.
If that doesn't work out, then, or if I don't enjoy
You should
it,
go to school in Connecticut for that.
maybe go into like law, but take up like what Pops is doing. But I probably would really like to do like private equity, just because I mean I know it's an absolute.
You don't want to
grind.
marry a South African girl and just go hunting all over the world?
I wish. My sister and I, she wants to live out. I mean, she lives out west, all country, and I'm more of like I'd like to live in like the city and like Boston, New York, and just grind in like the financial realm. So
Nice.
but
Good for you, brother.
yeah.
I was looking into like real estate.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, so I'm majoring in like business management right now.
Nice.
So getting a strong foundation at that aspect, but then later on, gonna try to move into like real estate. I've been super interested in like learning like landlord stuff, like owning properties,
Nice.
renting them out, stuff like that. That's just an idea I had, and my dad has been all over like the real estate just on his own. So
nice.
just learning from him, understanding like how it works, and I got a couple other good resources from him and his buddies. So hopefully go
Sweet.
from there. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Use us as a resource. So
Yeah, for sure.
So finishing up here. So we like to keep it local. Our theme of the podcast that we've been doing for the last 3 years is we call it Celebrities. So congratulations, you guys are officially Celebrities. You are before you
go.
walked in this office. Now you officially are.
Let's go.
So Delaware Celebrities. So ended up here with a few local Delaware things. So number one, favorite Delaware event. Open-ended.
Most recent one that I actually went to Monday night, Delaware State Fair.
Delaware State Fair.
Actually, scratch that. Point to point. Not even close. Point to point.
Yeah.
Sorry. By far.
Hit it on
You
the-
can have to.
hit it on
You
the
can have
nail.
to.
Yeah.
Point to point.
Was that where you were
Point to
dressed
point.
up, country style? Who was that?
Yeah, that was Delaware State Fair. But yeah, no, I mean, I just love point to point just because you see everyone you've like ever known. You're like, I haven't seen you since literally kindergarten.
Yeah.
And like everyone's there. So yeah, no,
love
it's
that.
great. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, he hit it on the nail. You see everyone you see, and it's just a good time. Last 2 years were a little rainy. Last
always
year.
rains
always
on
rains.
point.
What's up
Point
with
to
that?
point.
Like, I've never had like a nice year.
Yeah.
I've only been for like 2 years, but it was a good time.
Yeah, I've only been once. I went my senior year of college, and like I put it on my to-do list every single year. I get invited to some tailgates, and then like I'm like, damn, I missed it. Like, so point to point, I'm definitely putting it on. I haven't been to the state fair though, so
Yeah,
I think I
neither
need
have
to
I.
go to the state fair.
Yeah, that's good.
How was that? Good?
Yeah, it's a good time. I mean, it's like pretty far from here, so I stay
Yeah.
with like my friends from the beach. But no, I mean, it was Riley Green, and then tomorrow night is Gavin Adcock, I think is his name.
Nice.
So yeah, no, you just chill in the parking lot, go in, you get like good food. There's great venue, so it's a good time. Good time.
Love it. Cool. Keeping on that same theme, food. Favorite Delaware restaurant. Parents are like, hey, we're going out. You guys are like, all right. We're like,
Scalesas.
boom. That was
Bang. Fellow
answer.
Italian.
Yeah.
Fellow Italian.
How do I follow that up?
Paisan.
Uh-huh.
I think like just a Delaware classic, probably like charcoal pit. Like you just like I know
Love
it's like probably a terrible answer, like greasy food, like milkshakes and stuff, but like
That's a great answer.
I think it's just there's a lot of things that just aren't as Delaware. And also shout out to Johnny's Hot Dog House. That place used to be great. The Chicken Shack bought it, and I'm still pretty upset about it. But
Spot right on 202.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was good, real good. And
Bummer
then
there.
bought it out.
Bummer there. But Scalesas, that's fantastic.
Good take,
dude.
right?
I love that. Yeah. What do you
Down
go
at
with
Pike
there?
Creek. What's that?
Shrimp la roast?
Nah,
Chicken
parm.
Scalesa? Chicken parm?
Chicken parm. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, Patrick's
It's a
best friends
no-brainer.
with Donnie Scalesa. So,
Nice.
Yeah, we're big Scalesa heads in here.
Yeah,
You guys drink coffee yet?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Coffee heads?
Yeah.
Where we go?
bruh, boom, every morning, almost every morning.
Which one? The Greenville one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
La Karma.
Karma.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you guys single?
Nah, I
Yeah.
got a girlfriend.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Cool. Love that.
I'm only getting coffee with her though, to be honest with
At
you.
Karma?
Yeah, at
Yeah,
Karma.
because everybody else in there is a chick. So
Yes,
I
exactly.
hope
Well,
you would.
that's why I had to say.
I swear
had to
this
say.
caramel frappe is for my girlfriend.
Or like a Dunkin'. Or like a Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Swap
Coach
it in.
Gene Deldon. You guys know Coach Gene?
Yes, sir.
Obviously.
Yeah.
What, from disciplinarian stuff or what?
Oh no.
No.
no, not you two. No,
I mean,
not
I
you
sit
two.
around.
We're
We
too
could
much
probably
in like
later.
the sports area. He's always
Yeah.
around.
Coach Gene and the Sally's basketball coach, they run on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Oh, Coach
Duncan.
Trev?
Yeah, Coach
He was my
Trev.
history teacher this year.
Yeah,
Yeah, good, great
They
guy.
run
Same
on
with me.
PAF Duncan.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I see Gene in there a couple times a week. Yeah,
Oh,
he
boy.
loves it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and we had the Cafe Karma people on, and I was like, yeah, Gene goes there because we're all friendly, and they're like, yeah, he's a milk and sugar guy. Love that. All right. Last one here. You guys each got a minute here. So just looking at, the next 5 years, not just lacrosse, but life. Like, what's it kind of look like for you guys?
You got it.
Feel like just build relationships, meet new people, win a national championship
There we
at
go.
Maryland,
Love that.
and go from there. Just see what I want to do. Don't really know. Nothing's like set in stone.
Figure it out.
Just figure it out on the way and let life go.
Get some chicky parm.
Yeah, right.
Life ain't too bad if you get chicky
I
parm
know,
from
right?
classes.
Yeah.
I think Lucas said it pretty well. Just take my time. I love seeing new perspectives like Tower Hill, Sally's, Salisbury, and now another school after that. Like, I love just seeing like the world. I love like meeting new people. And I just love like just social events. So I really can't wait for like the next chapter, lacrosse wise, friend wise, school wise, and even like just like terrain wise, like Connecticut. So yeah, super excited.
Nice. Love that. University of Delaware, lacrosse. Do we think about it or what?
They didn't even reach out.
Yeah,
They didn't even reach out.
Nope.
I am calling right now. I'm calling associate head coach Trey Wilkes right after this. Lives right here on Shallcross, right next to
really?
Scholas's. Yeah. I'm calling him up and being like, yo, dude. Because I send them guys, and I'm like, yo, are you going to recruit in state? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to get like
from
Ronan to look
experience,
in.
I don't think they recruit from in-state.
Yeah, they like don't. I mean, they recruited Jacob Garrity, but he's a Pennsylvania kid that goes to Sally's. So like they, other than maybe, I mean, hopefully Drew. I know Drew Mata like really wants to go there. I know Jay Mata's dad was an all-time legend there. So hopefully that works out. But
Yeah,
no, I mean, I don't know. They're not big like in-state recruiters.
I gotta ask them. I'm on them. We'll see that. And then last thing that I didn't touch on, has NIL been like any sort of consideration in your guys' recruiting? Like, have you guys seen it at the high school level?
Yeah.
Like, so like, what's that been like?
For lacrosse standpoint, NIL is just not really too money involved.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of like more product.
Yeah.
Kids would get like products sent from different companies. You got like ECD.
To Sally's?
No, not to Sally's, but like kids around.
Rowan Nuri gets like the sleep product from Instagram. Like they get sponsored. Like Chase
Yeah.
Salucci, I'm pretty sure like does a couple like sponsorships. Just like post like a gram story of like the product. Go use code.
They'll send it out.
Like, but I mean, there's really no money.
Yeah.
I know there's like a certain app that people use. Salucci was telling me about it, but it's mainly just like football and basketball right now.
Yeah.
And you gotta
Yeah,
be
it's
big
big
time,
in there.
big time.
Yeah. Or you gotta be Livy Dunn.
Yeah, that is true too.
Or that too.
That'll do.
Yeah, so I was super curious about that because I have a friend who runs University of Louisville NIL Collective, and he just did like a big podcast with this guy Adam Brenneman who played tight end at Penn State and then in the NFL. And like the money was just like insane that they're
Yeah.
like talking
It's
about like
crazy.
for transfers. Sort of deal. It's like, hey, backup running back, like transferring in, it's like 150.
Yeah,
Like, get 150,000 to like maybe get 25 touches a year. Like what the? And it's just it was nuts. So
Lacrosse isn't there yet. I'll tell you that.
not there yet.
We'll
Not
get
there
there.
yet.
Not there yet.
Yeah.
I think there's a possibility down the road if the sport keeps growing.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Last question for you guys. I'm a lacrosse gearhead, so what did we rock this year? Like, what's the best head? Do you guys go East Coast guys? You guys go String King? Like, who strings your guys' sticks?
My little cousin.
Your little cousin does?
Shout out Nick.
Nice.
Shout out Nick.
Love it. Do you guys do you got him in the car?
I do have my stick in the car.
Yeah, I need to touch it after this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I used to get mine strung by, I get mine strung by Universal Lacrosse, just like on the internet. But Chris Wong used to string my sticks, actually.
Love that.
Like growing up, and then he went off to school and couldn't get them. But
Yeah.
growing up it was him. So.
Love that. I string Ronin sticks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mhm.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So, and it's a Chris Wong pattern from like when Chris like 10 years ago got a Lyle Thompson head.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
I might have to start giving you my heads then.
Yeah, just give me your head and like your old one, and I can just match it up. So I could do that up. But yeah, do you guys rock East Coast Eye, String King? Does that even like cross your guys' mind?
No, yes.
yeah.
We're big stick guys. So I use Maverick heads, but I use East Coast dive mesh and like stringing.
Nice.
And then I have like a certain pattern I use. But I'm a big ECD Carbon Pro like shaft guy.
Oh, nice.
So that's basically what I use.
Love that.
It's creepy, dude. Carbon Pro is creepy. Anyways, it's like I always use the Maverick Hyperlight. break like that, but they're so light and they just feel like great. They have this like texture on the outside. So when you're just
Does it feel like the heaviness of the ball in there because your stick's so light? Or
yeah, a little bit. And then I just switched from Maverick because the throat was too skinny. I was dropping passes, so I switched to Warrior like OXO. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And then it's like a Salisbury dye, so it's like a red to black like little dye type. And String King mesh. I used to do ECD semi-soft all the time, but now I'm doing String King. So
yeah.
switched over.
Yeah, I still string a decent amount of heads a year, and the question was posed to me, the Bear Lair boys, Keegan, Liam, and Braden. So I did a couple heads for them, and they were like, "What's the best head?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm 10 years out. Like, I have no idea." But the lax nerd in me was very curious of that. So sweet. Anything else you guys want to chit chat about? Any other shout outs?
Thank you so much for having us on. This was awesome.
Yeah, it was just sick.
Of course, dude. Well, everybody, thank you so much to Mr. Chris Cobb and Mr. Luca Pompeii. You can find Luca at Cafe Scalessa singing
Fly me to the moon, baby.
Jay Parm.
2 meatballs goofing off, Donnie Scalessa. So shout out our boy Donnie. And then you can find Chris Cobb singing My Way at your local wedding.
Some random wedding, probably.
Yeah, some random wedding. Yeah, Chris will be there and they'll play My Way and he'll crush it. But that was episode 99 of Life on the Ave. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Thank you.
See you. Thanks.